by indoctrination, conditioned by society. You're a victim of the digital age, a 21st century casualty. Open your eyes, you're losing control. Open your eyes, put down the phone. Conditioned by misinformation, it's just the media telling us lies. Decipher fiction from the truth. Society's slow and tragic demise. Open your eyes, you're losing control. Open your eyes, put down the phone. Everyone's got their fucking opinion.
Hey, sorry about that. What's happening? It's the New York Hardcore Chronicles Live, episode 415, live from the frozen tundra of New York City, where it was 13 degrees below zero last night. Unbelievable. Frickin' freezing for reason here. But hey, Super Bowl Sunday, we're going to take a run at it. Let's get down. The tie that binds us together, music. That's what's up. That's what we're going to get into today, and lots of it. So, I love you, Drew. Thanks, Ray Hogan. I love you too, bro. What's up, gang? Good to see everybody. See some new faces out there. Thanks for coming by. This is the New York Hardcore Chronicles Live. Speaking of which, how's the frozen tundra? It's frozen. It's brutal. Brutal. Speaking of brutal, ladies and gentlemen, wait. I have an intro for my co-host. My co-hostess with the mostest is an artist and a bit of a musician hailing from Long Island, New York. She's the co-founder of Women of the Pit, which highlights fans and bands of hardcore punk while supporting gender equality since 2020. Coming at us from Cape Cod, Massachusetts, Lori Dawn.
It's the hostess with the mostest. You know what that's from?
Spinal Tap?
Yeah, there you go. Bobby Fleckman.
Bobby Fleckman, hello.
My hero. Yeah, from the frozen tundra here of Cape Cod.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's 5 degrees out there.
Excited about today's show, and thanks for making it happen.
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Thanks to Liz at Ear Split Compound for helping me set this up. So
yeah, made this happen. And before we bring our guests on, I got to shout out Liz and all of our guests.
Yeah,
people, because sometimes we get guests and they don't repost anything. Their people don't repost anything. But in this case, it was nice. They were excited and they did some reposting, and it's probably why a lot of you are here.
Yeah.
Speaking of reposting, ladies and gentlemen, the Hardcore Shutterbug.
Hello.
Hello.
There he is.
How'd your show go the other night?
It was great. It was a lot of fun last night. It really was. Minus 16 in Comac, but kept everybody inside, I'll tell you that. Well, the one guy kept stepping outside to smoke a cigar in the minus 16.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, let me ask you. You told me Jeff from
Sworn Enemy.
Sworn Enemy, right?
Yep, there he is. With Rob Granger, of course, of Serial Poets.
He was wearing shorts?
Yes. And he was wearing shorts at the Luke Hollow benefit last week too in the snow.
He's that guy.
He's that guy. He's got the skin of a rhinoceros, I guess.
He's that guy. Like, it's sub-zero out, and this dude's wearing gym shorts.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Are you that, like, anybody out there? Are you that guy? Are you that guy in the dead of winter when it's sub-zero out is walking around wearing shorts?
Man, that's something. I mean,
I'm the shorts guy too. There we have one. Josh from Hardcore, dude. There's a guy in my building who's that guy, and he wears sandals in this weather. I'm like, bro, what are you, insane?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great night, and it was great that everybody came out and
look, I'm that guy. I'm that guy.
Wow,
Come
John
on.
Arnius, what's up?
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Johnny Bagpipes.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's great. It was last night was awesome, and looking forward to this coming Sunday. Looking forward to going back to Niagara.
Hell yeah, back to the A7 this Sunday, the birthplace of New York hardcore. So everybody better come through.
Yep.
And you know what? Listen, even if you're that guy, and you're wearing shorts, you could come to the A7 on Sunday. Even if you're wearing flip-flops and shorts, I don't give a fuck, just as long as you're there. All right?
Get a leg cream across the street at Ray's. It's going to be fun. Back to the old ways.
Hey, here's you and our guest, huh?
Ah, there we go.
Nice.
That was at the Paramount in Huntington a couple of years back.
Right on.
That was great. I'm so excited for this show. This is been looking forward to this for a while.
I'm excited about this show too today. We got lots to talk about with our guest. This show sent me down a couple of rabbit holes, and I'm excited. I'm excited to talk about them.
Yeah. This was a fun one to research, actually.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. This is
flip flops make me want to kill people. All right.
Drumming up business.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Drumming up business. The Undertaker.
Yeah.
John Ray.
How's this? Listen. Let me tell you something. Don't come to my fucking show on Sunday unless you're wearing shorts and flip flops. Other than that, stay the fuck home.
What about tank tops?
Don't get. I know what you're trying to do here.
I stopped myself.
I know what you're trying to do.
And we're canceled.
Listen, if I want to get canceled, I know what I could do right now.
Hey, listen.
All right. Enough of all this. Let's get our guest on. Steven, we'll talk to you in a bit.
Absolutely.
Thanks, buddy. Talk to you soon. There you go. This is it. You asked for it, you got it. This is the New York Hardcore Chronicles Live, sponsored by the Texas Silver Rush DTFM Vinyl Distro, Generation Records, Woo Man of the Pit, She Devils Coven, Minty Fresh presents N126 Hardcore Clothing. They're a streetwear brand for restless individuals who don't compromise. They're about being positive, spontaneous, and true to yourself. For years, they experimented with several printing methods and materials and collaborated with a large number of designers and illustrators, always giving room for fresh perspectives while retaining the hardcore attitude. Get in touch with them. Ramp up your weak-ass clothing game. www.126clothing.com. That said, let's clearly. Any last words, Lori Dawn?
I have nothing to say for myself. Let's bring on the guests.
Let's. We can't avoid this any longer. Here we go. Today's guest is an American guitarist and vocalist hailing from Oxford, Mississippi. I think he's our first guest hailing from Mississippi. As a musician, he is best known for his work with the bands Graveyard Rodeo, Down, and of course, Corrosion of Conformity. Here today to talk about the upcoming new COC album and much, much more, please welcome, coming at us from New Orleans, Louisiana, Mr. Pepper Keenan. Hey!
What up?
There he is.
How you doing, guys?
Good to see you.
Sweet. Man, I heard you talking about Jeff from Sworn Enemy.
Oh,
You know how I know him?
how?
He's the fucking guitar tech for fucking Living Color.
That's right.
That's how I know him.
That's right. He's Vernon's tech.
Yeah. So I knew him from that.
Yeah,
He's a bad motherfucker. I love that guy.
He's a great player too.
You clearly hanging out with Burning Vernon.
Yeah.
you better be.
He's a good guy. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'm busting his balls about, he's that guy with the shorts in the winter.
I don't think I've ever seen him with trousers on.
Yeah.
Does he wear trousers, you think?
Trousers.
Trousers. Yeah.
Trousers.
Look who's turning. Cheers from Argentina. Your Argentinian people are coming out, huh?
We just got back from there.
Ah.
We were there 2 weeks ago. It was awesome.
I saw some of the pictures.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
It's nice to go where you're loved, huh?
You're right. Sure.
Yeah. So let's chop it up a little bit. We'll go back and forth. Let's bounce the ball back and forth. How did you come up? Did you grow up in a musical household? How did music come into your life?
Oh, I was raised by a wolf. Yeah. Man, my dad was a musician, but I didn't know him when I was a kid. You know, I kind of did. But I figured that out later. And then in a nutshell, a friend of mine, his name was, we call him Pat the Rat. Look, there he is.
That's him on the left.
Yeah, with the fucking Martin guitar. Yeah.
Wow, that's a nice Martin, man. What is that?
Yeah, I got it now.
Is that right?
Yeah, he passed away a couple of years ago.
Yeah, my condolences. I saw that.
Yeah,
yeah.
He was living in some lady's garage.
Wow.
And he walked out of the hospital. He said, "Fuck this," and he went home. He wanted to do it that way, and I respected that. And I was with him at the end, you know. But the first thing he did was he wanted me to get that guitar out of that garage. You know, wow. He had that thing since he was 20 years old. Yeah, there he is.
Wow.
Is that the same? Is that the same guitar?
That's the same guitar. I took the pick guard off of it. Yeah. Well, I think it is. No, it might be a different one. That's a different Mark.
I'm looking at that pickup setup.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Keeping it real. I think that's when he hit the blues and the red stage.
Right.
The outlaw country shit, you know.
Sure.
You look at pictures of Waylon Jennings back in the day and the flow, and it's pretty much in that order. Yeah. Clean cut, and then you turn to that guy in the 70s, you know.
Outlaw, yeah. One more shot of your dad, which absolutely reminded me of Saddle Tramp Charlie Daniels, right here.
There you go.
Yeah.
He looks a little swollen in that picture.
Yeah. So back to the task at hand. So, how were you a part of your dad playing music early on?
No. I'd seen him. He would get me like one weekend a month or some shit like that, you know.
I see.
And my mom would drop me off at a Stuckey's or some shit, and he would pick me up in a Nova, stinking like cigarettes and beer, and you know, I'd get in the fucking Nova and hang out at a trailer or some shit and whatever, you know. But he was a great musician. He had a killer voice, great guitar player, finger picker. We made amends and shit towards the end. It was all good.
Good.
You know, it was at the very end, you know.
I read what you wrote. It was incredibly heartfelt and touching, and I like what you said that you know a lot of people don't get that in the end. A lot of people don't get that chance, and it's great. It's great that you recognize that and you had that.
I was thankful for it. He was too. Yeah, it's never easy, no situations, but man, you don't want to leave something not figured out. You know, you can't go that route. You know,
sure.
Whatever it is, and that goes for lots of things in life. You know, don't be that guy.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So, what was your first music that kind of came across your radar screen?
I mean, I was a little shithead kid, man. I fucking the Ramones and stuff. You know, that was my thing. I was I won a fucking record contest back in the day. Where you had to fight in the swimming pool for a greased watermelon, and I fucking got out of the pool with the fucking greased watermelon, and I got a fucking gift certificate to a record store. And so I went to the record store, and the only thing I got was 2 Ramones records. That's all.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what they say?
Before that, I was listening to my mom's Elton John records and shit, you know, which I like. I love it, but I was like, "Fuck this! I'm fucking 14, dude."
Yeah.
You know?
Are you saying greasy watermelon?
Yeah, no, they fucking grease a watermelon and throw it in the pool, and all the kids have to fight. And whoever gets it out of the pool fucking got the fucking record. Shit.
Okay.
Wow. That's some
deep south. Deep South, dog.
Yo, I grew up in New York City, man. That's like you might as well
New York City shit.
That's like that's a Venus and that's apples and oranges, man.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah. Wow.
So
Which remote? Yeah.
I got the fucking watermelon out of the swimming pool on my own, and I got a fucking gift certificate to a record store in New Orleans named Metronome Records or something like that. Long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Road to Ruin, and I got the live import Spanish Ramones.
Yeah,
record,
it's a
which
live.
is killer. Yeah, that's a motherfucker right there.
Yeah,
that's all. Once you got that in your fucking brain, and then AC/DC crept in, and Sabbath and all that shit, and I was fucking gone. Fuck school, all that shit.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, you too?
No, I did. I did finish school. Woody quit school.
Yeah. Did at what point were you inspired to pick up the guitar?
That's another fucked up story. A friend of mine, Pat the Rat, he was a little older than me, but he died in a motorcycle accident. And he was a guitar player. And me and my buddy Arthur, I guess I can say his name. I don't know if he's around. We won't get arrested for this. After Pat the Rat's death, we figured his guitar would not be served sitting in his room for the rest of his life. So we went and snagged it from his parents' house. And I started playing guitar on that. I started playing guitar on his guitar. And it kind of went from there. I remember I was real proud of myself. I spray painted a crash symbol on the back of it. That was pretty cool. That was one of my first stencil things I was really good at.
And how old were you around this time?
I don't know, 13, something like that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And so I started dicking around the guitar a little bit, Now,
were you also into skateboarding at this time?
Big time, yeah, a little bit. Not I kind of came a couple of years later, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, the guitar thing and the Ramones were something that was accessible,
Yeah, of course.
I loved it. I loved the whole thing. I still do, Yeah. So I started hacking away, and I had a couple of buddies that were in bands. But yeah, it was just it kind of fell in my face kind of way. But my dad was a musician, even though I didn't know him very well at the time. It kind of led into that as well. I guess it's in the blood or some baloney,
What other guitar players spoke to you early on that really rubbed off on you? That were kind of like can do.
Hang on, sorry about that. I'm sorry. Say that again.
What other guitar players spoke to you early on?
Early on, Angus Young.
Yeah,
Angus Young was my guy. And then at that age, we're talking at that point in my life.
Yeah.
Stevie Ray Vaughan was something, but he was unattainable. I couldn't get there. I loved what he did. I thought he fucking blew my fucking mind. And the Ramones were accessible. AC/DC was kind of accessible at that age, And then as I started getting further and further into this whatever rock and roll journey, it slid into Skynyrd and it slid into Sabbath and Merciful Fate and Metallica, all those things started creeping in there.
Yeah.
And I was pretty much an underground kid. Some of the punk rock shows I saw here in New Orleans were on a couple of blocks from here, and I saw them all. I saw Black Flag back in the day. You name it.
Yeah.
Bad Brains.
Was that the VFW hall?
That was one place we played there a lot. We started Graveyard Rodeo did.
Right.
There are lots of shows at the VFW. I guess that was a thing around the United States. I wasn't really sure, but we had these two girls called the Swamp Rats that booked shows at the VFW hall because none of the places like Tipitina's and shit would really put on shows like that. Especially down here. So they rent the VFW hall out, just pay a couple $100 and rent the whole fucking thing. We had vets fucking slinging us beer at fucking 14 and shit. All the good stuff.
Yeah. I have to ask before being in New Orleans and those any did you? I'm assuming, and I just want to hear it. Any great classic New Orleans artists that you saw? Did you see Dr. John? Did you see Professor Longhair?
Yes.
Tell me.
I didn't see Professor Longhair.
Right.
Dr. John lived around the corner.
Okay.
You know, and before I was in Graveyard Rodeo, I had a band called SMF. and it was, you can figure out what that stands for.
Right.
Sick motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But we were practicing in the backyard, and one of the Neville brothers was walking by one day.
Oh, wow.
They lived in the neighborhood too. And they heard us. He heard us play. He's like, "Man, I know you motherfuckers can do better than that."
Oh.
So that was always kind of fun.
Do you speak French or Creole?
No, my daughter went to a French school.
Mm.
She just finished the brevet exam, so she's fluent. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but Paul Stone says Dr. John's an utter legend. Period. Oh my God. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was. I'd see him towards the end of his days. He was back around in New Orleans in the neighborhood. You know.
Yeah.
That motherfucker's a trip, dude.
Yeah, I saw him once, and he came out, and he had the staff, and he had the whole headpiece, and he came out, opened up with Iko, and just blew the roof off the joint.
You go listen to some of his super early shit when he was a guitar player, dude. Before he started playing fucking piano.
Yeah.
He got his finger shot off in a bad drug deal, so he couldn't play guitar anymore. So he started playing piano.
Correct.
Yeah, dangerous.
Mac
dangerous
Rebenak,
guitar
right?
player. Mac Rebenak.
Yeah. So you mentioned Graveyard Rodeo. Was that the first band that you were playing out in? And
Yeah. They were. I mean, Graveyard Rodeo was already pretty legendary in New Orleans, and I'd put out a demo prior. There it is. Yeah, that's Doobie right there, the drummer. He's gone. See, look at see the crash symbol on that guitar
yeah,
case?
there it is. There it is on the case.
That's my stencil I made.
Nice.
I made that back in the day, and I hung on to that. I'm a stencil making fool, so yeah. That was my first one. And that fucking guitar has a Red Cross sticker on it, and it says "Quit School." Fuck.
Is that an SG? Is that a Gibson?
That's an SG. Yep.
Yeah.
That's an old. That thing got stolen, but it was a good one, of course. You know.
And the guy on your right looks like, is he playing a Dean? Is that an old Dean? What is that? I think it is.
I think it's a Dean. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an old Dean.
Yeah. He's a Graveyard Rodeo. He's a mortician now. Just so you know.
Right.
Oh, wow.
You know, it's a common occupation for a hardcore guy. There's probably like 5 guys in the chat room right now that are morticians and work in morgues.
When I have a good friend of mine, and she's a mortician, and when my dad passed away, just randomly, he happened to be with my girl. So
wow.
She typed them all up and said it was very beautiful and all that. That's kind of cool.
Okay. Yeah.
So the Graveyard Rodeo hand plays out. Did you guys get out and did you tour? Did you play outside of the neighborhood or how?
We did. We didn't tour. No, that was before the days of that shit. I mean, COC was like the only band I knew that was touring manically. You know, right. COC was everywhere all the time, like Black Flag. You know,
hell yeah.
But Graveyard Rodeo, no. We played local shows. We opened up for like the Circle Jerks and shit like that. We played with St. Vitus and things, you know, whatever. But we didn't get out much. We had good intentions. We made really cool demos. You know, they were kind of fucked up and ahead of their time. But
yeah.
But that was we had opened up for COC, so that's how that thing that's how this is coming.
Right.
Yeah. Go ahead, Lori.
I found some of that Graveyard Rodeo. There was like a little short 5-minute documentary, Nola's Godfathers of Heavy. Yeah. So yep.
Yeah.
That's the demo.
Yeah.
Yeah. My girl Karen made that logo for us. That was a big deal.
back in the cut and paste days, right?
Yeah, right. I was a Kinko freak. I miss Kinko. I miss those days.
Yeah.
100%. And you mentioned you mentioned Corrosion early on. Here's a flyer with
there you go.
Corrosion and Graveyard Rodeo, right?
And Exhorter.
Yeah.
Speed metal.
Yeah. Hardcore
we were
speed
hardcore,
metal.
They were speed metal.
Right.
Yeah. Good shit. $5. Where was the show at? Let me see. It's scribbled out.
I noticed that
it's in Mississippi.
Yeah.
Nice.
I noticed it's like a CIA unclassified document. It's like half the shit is blacked out. Like it's been
redacted. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. How do you pronounce it? Hattiesburg,
Mississippi. Yeah. I don't think we actually made that show, to be honest with you.
Right. Peddlers Inn, he says. All right.
Somebody knows that? Yeah, cool. We didn't make it. We didn't show up.
Right.
I think Doobie, the drummer, his mom wouldn't let him go or something.
Is that right, James? No Exhorter, no Pantera. Reality is. All right.
No, I don't. On a different note.
Yeah, there you go. That said, so how does Corrosion come into your orbit, and how do you kind of how do you join up with that crew?
Man, I mean, just they played in New Orleans and a bunch. They were here all the fucking time. They were everywhere all the time, and we played with them. I'd seen them a bunch of times. Animosity was a record that just absolutely floored me and my buddies here. I had two guys here. A guy who lived down the street, his name was Champ LaRocca.
Mm-hmm.
And the other cool kid of all that shit was a guy named Mike Williams, who is now the singer for I Hate God.
Right.
And between those two and me and a couple other dudes, it was but the Animosity record was a game changer. And when I first heard that, compared to what I knew these guys were on to something super serious, and they were destroying shit live, killing it. And it was definitely a time and a place, but that part of that era of COC was really vicious, and it changed a lot of shit, and it crossed over into a new world of stuff. And I think single-handedly them, and then probably DRI, Dealing With It, was another record that really did that for me personally. But, Felix's drumming was phenomenal. Before Lombardo had gotten into all that kind of stuff, Felix was doing that shit and doing it in crappy studios with crappy mics and playing it that fucking clean and badass. And then Reed was the same way. Reed was an outstanding drummer.
Yeah.
So between those things were just evolving at that point. It was very exciting, So yes, I was a huge fan of COC.
You mentioned those guys being up here in New York. It seemed like early on they would play a CBGB hardcore matinee once a month for like fucking 2 years. They were constantly up here playing, constantly.
I think I did 3 of them, 3 Sunday matinees. I mean, one of them was with the Icemen.
Oh wow,
all that shit. Yeah, way back.
Wow.
That was fucking, for me, it was like, that was the pinnacle. I joined COC and now I'm playing a fucking Sunday matinee at fucking CBGB's, and it was brutal.
Yeah.
I have that somewhere, don't I?
Yeah.
You got all kind of shit.
Yeah. So how does the were you invited? Did you audition? Did we need somebody? How did you fall in?
They were looking for a singer. And I knew a girl who knew Reed, and she suggested me. Just from me being in New Orleans. I wasn't even a fucking singer, She just thought I'd be a good fit for Corrosion of Conformity. One thing led to another. Went up there, tried out singing. Did okay, not so good.
Right.
Which was fine. But I hung out. I stayed there with Reed. Reed's like, just hang out, dude. Reed was just so fucking crazy. He'd let anybody stay at his fucking house. He didn't give a fuck. So we stayed there, and we would, I went to the practice room, and I just started playing guitar and hanging out and just dicking around. And one thing led to another, and me and Woody started jamming together. It's so long ago, man. And we just started. COC was at a point where they were so good, and those guys did not go backwards, you know, and things were evolving at such a pace in the scene, you know, and they were all good players. I was like, man, we started talking about it, and, you know, 2 guitars, we could fucking, you know, find the right singer, we could get this thing going, and you know, and not run in a circle. It was important not to preach to the converted. That was the easy shit. A lot of bands made records and they just kept placating the same crowd.
Sure.
That wasn't very hardcore to us. You know, it didn't have much legs to it. We didn't like that. So we wanted to keep pushing it. And Reed was very good at pushing it. So yeah, once I got up to North Carolina, literally just played guitar for 2 years. Literally. That's all we did. We played guitar and wrote and went fucking berserk and listened to anything and everything. You know, kept our ears open, and all these influences we had, we just kept fucking going. And that was kind of the way COC operated, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, here's a promo shot of that, the blind lineup with Carl and you and
yeah,
and a nuclear reactor in the background. It looks like.
I can't remember the name of that fucking power nuclear reactor, but I think earlier in the day we had like spray painted a bed sheet or something, and we're like protesting a nuclear power plant or something, and the fucking security came and got us and stuff, and then we took a picture in front of it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just kind of raising a stink, as Reed would like to do. You know?
Yeah.
We have a lot of people commenting on the Blinds album being one of their favorites, of course. Seemed like to be a real bridge for you guys with that.
This guy knows the fucking COC, the Iceman.
Yeah, I got it. I got the flyer.
1989, October 29th. That sounds about right. Good job.
Here it is.
Dude.
I got the flyer. Right
yeah,
there.
do you really? I made a good flyer for that too. I made a real cool flyer. It just says Corrosion of Conformity CBGBs with this acid trip thing in the background.
There you go. COC, the Iceman, Low Mito, Steel Empire.
Uh-huh.
There it is.
Yeah, I got one on my phone. I'll dig it up.
Yeah, that's a good one. Did you guys enjoy coming up to New York back then?
I did, yeah. Well, it was kind of a double thing for me because I was dating a chick who went to FIT.
Oh, yeah. You too?
Yeah.
Right.
Kelly Kay, she was great. But yes, there it is, that one. I made that fucker.
Is that right?
Yeah. That's my Kinko skills, dog.
I have this in my archive.
That's
nice.
A great flyer. That was a fun one. That was enough said. You know, we were
wow. And you made it. That's great.
I made that thing. Yep.
That's cool.
Yep. God, I'm glad you found that because I was getting ready to try. I saved it on my phone because I found it recently.
Yeah, this is what I do on airplanes. You know,
you're good. Real fucking good.
Yeah.
That was a thing. That was a big deal. You know, New York was a big thing. Playing CBGBs was a real big thing. Our sound guy was a guy named Stevie McAllister, and he was a house guy at CBGBs. And he loved COC, so we brought him with us when we went on tour. So that motherfucker could take anything and make it work. You know, he didn't give a shit. Look at that fucking long-haired hippie.
This is at the Limelight in New York City.
I remember that. I smashed a guitar that night for some stupid reason. I got a knee brace on. That must have been from skating or something.
Yeah, the Limelight.
The Limelight. Yeah, I remember seeing Rollins' band there.
Yeah, I saw that. I was there.
Yeah. That was a cool show.
Saw a bunch of great shows at the Limelight.
The Limelight was a cool venue.
Yeah, it's still there. It's not. It's just they're trying to figure out to tear it down
or something.
Yeah, I think they should.
The Tunnel Kids come over there and shit, all that stuff.
Yeah, it's just kind of languishing there. Here's another shot. Steven Messina took these shots.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look, Woody's got a Volume 4 shirt on. Yeah. I didn't know my hair was that long. I should have been in a different band, dude.
Listen. Hey, Cinderella's looking for a guitar player.
God damn, look at him. I don't even know how that happened. I just couldn't afford a haircut, I guess.
I think this one's a little later, but Hold on, this is a cool one with the Saccharine Trust shirt on.
Oh yeah, that's a cool one. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
That's more like it.
Yeah.
Saccharine Trust T-shirt.
Yeah.
I
There
still
you
got.
go.
You see that guitar right there?
Yeah.
That is the guitar that I ended up writing and recording Albatross with.
Is that right?
That's the front pickup. See, I got it on the front pickup. Yep, that's the Albatross guitar sound. That fucking guitar.
Is that a gold top? I can't tell.
That's a fucking gold top, dog. That's
Yeah.
I got it in the house.
Good. That one didn't get stolen, thankfully.
No. That's a bad dog right there.
Yeah. You don't take the. I assume these days you're careful about what you take out on the road, right?
Yeah, I mean, like South American shit. We just went to South America. Me and Woody have guitars we call the Weekenders.
Sure.
You know, if something happens to them, I'm not going to cry.
Yeah.
Right.
I would hope
Right.
something didn't happen to them because they've been with us for so long. South America, we flew to every fucking show. You know.
Yeah.
I got trackers in the guitar cases and shit.
Sure.
Which, by the way, is pretty fucking amazing. They work anywhere in the world. I didn't know that. So, if, you know, I assumed it was like if you're out of range of your cell phone provider, you know, it wouldn't fucking work. But they stick to your phone somehow.
Wow.
So yeah, I can see it. I can see it coming off the airplane. I could watch it on my phone.
Technology's come a long way, huh?
Yeah. For a damn Luddite like me, I'm like, whoa, look at here.
Yeah.
Any let's just jump to this. This was recorded in New York City at Baby Monster?
No. Blind was done at Baby Monster.
Oh, right. Blind. I'm sorry. My bad.
That's correct. Blind
Right.
was done at Baby Monster.
Right.
Who told us about Baby Monster? I think it was like your boy from Dinosaur Jr. or something suggested.
Jay?
Yeah.
Jay?
Maskis?
Yeah, Jay. Yeah.
And,
Baby Monster, a lot of stuff. There was a poppin' place for a long time.
it was real popping. And, you know,
Yeah.
Stevie McAllister was the engineer on it. Our sound guy, who also was the sound guy from CBGB's, was the engineer on the Blind record at Baby Monster.
I see.
And they had some pissed off gear in there, man. You know, super old Neve console. It was, you know, and that was way before Pro Tools, clearly. So everything was a tape, you know, and the type of drum and Reed was doing to record it with traditional microphones and the drum, you know, that was crazy shit, man.
It was way before Slow Tools was created.
Yeah. You know, our guy John Custer, the producer, who
Right.
been with us for every record, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I want to. So let's. I do have it. I do have the question.
I'm sorry, Mike Gitter's on here. It looks like.
Hey, what's up, Gitter?
Look at it.
Norman
He's
Westberg
saying-
Norman Westberg had something to do with Baby
Correct.
Monster.
Norm.
Maybe the Swans recorded there, right?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Thanks,
Norm,
Gitter.
I love Norm. Where's he at?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I think you're right, Gitter.
Thanks, Gitter. Hope you're well, Mike.
Oh, he's well.
Call me when. Yeah, he's well. Any fond memories of recording this? I know that
The Deliverance record?
Yeah, in the recording process.
Can I tell you the story on that thing?
Please,
In a nutshell?
please.
We had done this record for Relativity Records, right? And they were Relativity was in, where were they? Queens or some shit like that.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
And so we were doing this. We were recording this record on a budget, like for what Relativity had given us. No, wasn't very much. And we were tracking these songs, and Custer was on fire. We were all on fire. One thing that led to another. Carl Legel, we split ways with Carl. It didn't work like we had planned. And then Phil Swisher left with Carl in solidarity, which we understood. And then we were kind of stuck with all these songs we had tracked for the Deliverance, right? And then Mike Dean came back into the picture. Mike Dean, I think, was living in Guatemala or something. way out of the range, you know. But he had heard what was going down. And he came back. We gave him a couple of songs. Reed said, "Man, you want to come back in the band? We got some cool new songs." Blah 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 blah. Mike Dean, we came in the studio. The first song we gave him was "Clean My Wounds," and we said, "Do your thing." And he started doing the crazy bass shit in the choruses, you know, the Thin Lizzy-esque kind of stuff. Yeah, that's on the rooftop of Electric Lady.
Wow.
In New York. And Mike Dean played bass on that, and then we were like, we got all the pieces here to do this. But it was on Relativity Records, and we were bummed. So we had this fucking massive sounding fucking record, and we were on Relativity. I was like, dude, it sucks, man. We got this thing's got a shot for doing something. And, you know, Reed was the guy on the phone. You know, I'll take care of this. You know, he schmoozed with people all the time. He knew, you know, call Metal Maria, whoever.
Sure.
Can you hook me up with somebody? We got to get this thing off of Relativity. Relativity was not letting us go. Mm-hmm. No fucking way. They knew what they had. So one day, we had a meeting with one of the guys from Columbia Records. And then it ended up the demo that somebody snuck some of the shit we were doing to Donnie Einer, who was the president of Columbia at the time. And I'm a little hazy on this, but I remember the story because it was so cool. And then one day, Donnie Einer called me on the phone, and he said, wherever you're at, go to a newsstand and buy the the Wall Street Journal, and go to the financial section and open to page 2. It says Sony Music acquires Relativity Records.
Woo!
He tried to get us off Relativity. He offered to pay him fine to get us off the label. They said, fuck you. Donnie Einer went to a Sony boys, and they fucking acquired 51% shares of fucking Relativity, took the fucking band off the fucking label, and made Relativity a distribution subsidiary of fucking Sony Music.
Damn.
Damn.
Who's your daddy?
No, I thought that was pretty fucking hardcore. Like, damn.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The next thing, you know, they turned it into Red Distribution.
Yes.
Something like that. Anyway, and that became a very successful company.
Sure.
So anyway, next thing I fucking know, me and Reed and Woody and Mike are jumping up and fucking down, and Columbia Records says, just finish the fucking record. Where do you want to go? We said, Electric Lady. They're like, done.
Oh, wow.
So next thing I know, we're fucking, you know, living in squalor. We had this beautiful record that was close to being done.
Wow.
And they sent us to we fucking camped out at fucking Jimi Hendrix's studio and just fucking made the best record that was in our fucking heads that we could possibly do.
That's amazing. And
so
this was like a departure really from like your earlier sounds. And you had said, and I thought this was pretty badass, that you thought that like Albatross was like one of the punkest things you ever wrote. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
That was, I mean, we were putting our dick on the chopping block.
Yeah.
We were making a clear decision to leave what our comfort zone was, you know? And to me, that was the antithesis of the hardcore thing, the DIY thing, you know, sitting there and preaching to the converted, like I said before, wasn't doing anybody any favors. Nothing was evolving. We took the energy, all the shit we knew from the hardcore days, all the DIY shit, everything we knew, and applied it, you know. And I think Kevin Sharp, you know Kevin Sharp? Mm-hmm. He was a guy who was hanging around us back in the day and all that stuff, very supportive of what we were doing. And when he heard Albatross, he goes, man, you guys sound like a pissed off Eagles.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we didn't even know what we were doing. I just knew it was cool and it sounded cool. You know, and Custer pushed me in that direction to sing, you know, and the whole thing came together, and it was just the energy of everything we were doing, everything lined up, you know.
Absolutely.
You try and control shit in this fucking industry of whatever you're doing, and you're just going to end up, you know, you got to roll with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about
We did the homework, man. We worked our fucking asses off. We wrote, but it wasn't something that was obvious to do. You know, we didn't take the easy route on it, and we were willing to take a beating, and so convinced in what we were doing that we were not going to do it unless it was right. And then other people saw that. One of them being Columbia Records, and they saw it too. So yeah.
What a great story, man.
Yeah.
It's like one of the rare stories that
It was super rare.
Yeah. It's like our hard work and work ethic paid off. We worked hard. We made a couple breaks for ourselves. It happened. Yeah, that's a great story.
And people saw it, Hetfield, big guy, big supporter.
Yeah.
He came, next thing I know, we're on tour with fucking Metallica,
Right.
that kind of shit. And they knew, and people knew that, the band was up to something. Metallica had invited us to play a secret show in London. We had to change our name. I think they were called Harvester of Sorrow.
Okay.
And we were called something. I can't remember what the fuck we called it. But it was just the LA 2A or something in London.
Sure. That's awesome.
But all that kind of stuff was happening. It was very exciting for us, but we were still just dirtbags. We loved.
Yeah. But it must have been a nice moment there. The record caught wind a little bit. Of course, that Albatross video is something that exposed a lot of people to you guys for the first time.
Right.
I think it was when, because Mike Dean's. I think when Mike was on the show, I think I asked him about where that video was shot. I think he told me it was like right over the bridge in New Jersey. It's some quarry or something. I was like, really?
I always tell people it was done in the mouth of a volcano in Hawaii. That's
No, really, it was. No, it was. No, really, it was in a volcano.
It was in a fucking volcano, Mike.
Fucking Mike Dean.
Yeah, legend.
There you go. Hey, for those who may not know the history, who is John Custer and what does he mean to Corrosion?
John Custer was a guy who. This is so interesting. He was a guy who lived in Raleigh, North Carolina, and his prior stuff was like he was like a jingle writer guy. He had lived in New York writing jingles. Have you driven a Ford lately? That kind of shit. But he was just a brilliant musician, and he lived down the street, and he had heard COC doing some stuff. A band called Cry of Love practiced next door to us. And he had heard a couple of things going on and came by one day and dropped off a cassette from hearing us through the walls. And he dropped the cassette off and checked it out. And it was like on a 4-track, he had made something so ferocious sounding that sounded like what we were doing, but he did it himself with a drum machine and guitars. The guy was an absolute wizard. So what we did is we asked him to make us an intro tape. So when we came on stage, we wanted some big, giant, grandiose fucking intro tape that we could play before we came on. And this dude came back with the most insane movie soundtrack thing we'd ever fucking heard. And so we sent that thing to Relativity Records and said, we want this guy to produce our record. And they're like, who the fuck is this guy? He said, well, he's a dude who lives down the street in Raleigh. And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? We're not doing that.
Yeah.
So anyway, we bitched and moaned. And we said, we want this guy to fucking do it. And Relativity caved in. And then Columbia Records heard some of the demos we were doing. And they fully agreed that this fucking dude should do the fucking record. And he did. Next thing I know, John Custer goes from his little Fostex 4-track, and he's a fucking electric lady too. So he's a fucking, we're all going fucking mad. We got infinite resources here. We're in the belly of the beast of the baddest studio on fucking earth, and here we are. If we fuck this up, it's on us. Ain't nobody.
That must have been exciting to be down there on 8th Street. That's exciting.
Yeah. It was fucking great, and Custer was a fucking genius, man. He did the blind record, and that was a baby monster. So he knew, and then he did every record ever since.
Yeah,
This is the first. This is the first record he hasn't done.
Right.
Just because he's got tinnitus or some shit. He's old, and we still play so fucking loud he couldn't deal with the volume.
Hey, could you tilt your lens up a little bit so we can see a little better? Will you?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like that?
Bingo.
The
We wanna
ceiling.
see forehead.
Yeah. Wow.
Keenan for governor. You see that?
Oh, that's amazing.
Or is that why somebody just? I get it. That somebody just
What?
said. Wait. Somebody said, question to Keenan: what kind of governor would you be?
A shitty one.
Yeah.
My uncle actually ran for governor
Oh wow.
of Mississippi.
Of Miss.
Long shot.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but I do remember him telling me, he's like, Pepper, this music shit you're doing here, it might mess me up, but they start doing a little digging around.
Ooh.
You're gonna have to lay low for a little bit. I'm like, well, yeah, right.
You're making me look bad here, son.
I think he got like 30 votes.
Right.
You see the fancy sign, don't you?
Wow.
I worked on just as a side note. I think I might have interviewed Reed for this, but I produced the Biohazard video from this Nativity in Black.
What song did they do?
After Forever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I did. And then I also did the EPK for this thing. I don't think I interviewed you, but I interviewed a lot. I interviewed Reed, I think. I did the EPK for this. This was a cool record.
That's a great record.
Yeah.
I fucking loved our version. We fucking nailed the shit out of that.
Yeah, you did. That was a great.
We were deep in the throes of Sabbath worship back then, and still are. But yeah, that was a cool.
Everybody was. Yeah, it's a good one. That said, let me just kind of marching on, and I want to keep it moving because I want to get to the new friggin' record.
Yeah.
Which I can't talk about. Is that what you're saying?
They told us we can't talk about the title. We can't talk about the song.
Who's they?
They.
Them that be.
Hey, you know what? Let's jump there for a second. So John Custer's not involved with the production of the new record, huh?
No, he is not. He did some demo stuff with us, but it was very short lived, and he kind of pulled out, which was okay. It was a big stumbling point. Because to be honest with you, it was very interesting because I had never sung in a studio in front of anybody except him.
Oof.
So that was a trip. I was like, okay, you're not going to do the record. You got tinnitus. Gotcha. But every word I have ever sung with COC, he was on the other side of the glass.
Wow.
So that's a fucking heavy thing too. I spilled my fucking life's beans and battles and stories and everything through the glass to this guy. Now I got to find somebody else.
Ugh.
Not an easy thing to do for a person like me.
Sure.
Because I lay a lot of shit out there.
So how did Warren Riker get involved?
Riker had done a Down record. He had done maybe 2 Down records. And he's a good buddy of mine. He's from fucking Jersey. He's from your neck of the woods.
He's not to be confused with the volcano in Hawaii. He's from Jersey.
I think he's from Patterson. I'm not sure.
Patterson's hard.
Yeah.
That's like Trenton.
Yeah, something like that.
Or Camden.
Patterson's
hard, yo.
Yeah, but he was a hip hop dude. That's where he cut his teeth at.
I see.
He worked at Chung King's House of Metal and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
The fucking 808s and all that shit.
Yeah, Chung King House of Metal, fucking down Rick Rubin. Yeah.
That's some real shit right there, dude. Is that place still around?
No,
it's gone, huh?
No.
They put some shit out of that place, man. Whew.
I ended up with the 2-inch Studer machine. I think I ended up with that.
You did?
Uh-huh. We don't want to go there how I got it, but I think
I know.
That's enough.
So yeah,
Riker,
I called Riker up. I hit Riker. Me and Woody. I don't want to jump too far forward, but yeah.
Go ahead.
Riker Custer could not finish what we started.
Yeah.
And it was me and Woody had to reevaluate everything. And shortly after that, Mike Dean pulled out.
Right.
And we had lost Reed. All these crazy, tumultuous things were fucking coming down on us. But I think, Woody and I had realized that COC was, the book wasn't done yet. No ifs, ands, or buts. Yeah. So we were ready. We were driven, and it was COC had become a thing. It was almost bigger than the sum of its parts. With how many members had changed, it was just this attitude of like thing, and it was stripped down. It was me and fucking Ted Shred, Woody. That's it. And I was looking at COC from an outsider's point of view. What I do, looking at this band. And Woody's been he's the OG, So we said, fuck no, we're not going to stop doing anything. We doubled down, and it ended up being one of the most exciting records we've done in a real fucking long time.
Ray Hogan asks, is Stanton drumming?
Stanton played drums on the record. Yes.
Yep. He
went to South America with us too, but he's got too many fucking fires, stokes in the fire, whatever the word is. He's a busy guy. Yeah. He's on a jam cruise right now, which just makes me ecstatic. He's playing with a bunch of hippies and shit, and he's the most brutal heavy metal drummer I've ever seen in my life.
That's wild.
Yeah, he's a killer.
That's wild.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think the new record is absolutely amazing. And how did you then get over that hurdle of not having that man on the other side of the glass?
Well, our comfort zone was gone, and that might be a good thing, that the way me and Woody started looking at it, and Woody's a pretty practical guy. He's like, dude, we got this, and he came down to Mississippi, and we started just having jam sessions and ripping and recording stuff, and this riff's cool, this is cool, this idea is cool, and started stockpiling all these things and kept going.
Yeah.
And
kind of like the training wheels came off.
Yeah. But it was good. We were totally down. Woody and I are extremely confident in our ability to we know this game.
Yeah.
We didn't fall off the fucking truck.
We didn't just fall off the back of a turnip truck.
Yeah. Okay.
So we were stoked. And now, the fucked up thing was the only people we had to listen to, Woody had to listen to me and I had to listen to him. That's it. We didn't listen to anybody. So guess what? We started listening to Discharge again. We started listening to 45 Grave. We started.
Come on now.
Fuck it. And you get to a point, I'm pushing 60. It's kind of fun to look backwards. We're like, fuck this, dude. We wrote some of these songs like, looking as if we were 19 years old again. Fuck it, let's go.
It's a great record, man. I enjoyed a lot of it. I like it that it's eclectic. It's got a couple of flavors in there, and what came up for me is like it really touches on your influences. Like I could feel
it's all over the fucking place.
I could feel what you guys love just listening to that new record.
One fucking guy, one fucking dude heard it and he said it reminds him the way the spirit of it, and like I said before, it's kind of like we just went down a trip of rock and roll shit and all the things that we love and everything we're looking at, we can look backwards and go, man, and we had dudes that could play, and we kind of went that route. But one guy's like, this fucking thing reminds me of fucking when the Beastie Boys put out Paul's Boutique. This thing is fucking fucked up, man. It's all over, And then fucking Riker kept calling it Dark Side of the Doom. He's like, man, you guys, and I can't say anything about it, but it's two records. It's set up into two albums.
Yeah.
And they're both titled appropriately.
Mm-hmm.
So it was all by design. Once we had the freedom to start doing these things, we started putting things in certain columns, and as we kept going, it started to flesh itself out. And You know, Woody's the same way. I don't try to control anything in the studio. You know, if it's going a certain direction, don't try to put your stamp on it and make it, you know, it's got to be like this. You know, if it's going that direction, just hang on to it and go to the end. And that's what's still in your head. Yeah. So that's what we did.
I think that comes with a little bit of experience in the biz and a little maturity, right? Yeah.
And being able to play guitar and not, you know, I got to have my certain tone and all this fucking baloney. No. You know, if I got to play a Telecaster through a Fender Twin to get my point across for this song, I'll fucking do it. You know,
Yeah.
But whatever. We just had a blast doing it. Riker was the right guy. You know, we went to several different studios. We blew the fucking budget. I had to ask Nuclear Blast for more fucking money.
Didn't you record at Barry Gibbs' son's place in Miami?
We were at Barry Gibbs' fucking house.
Barry Gibb from the BJ's house in Miami.
House. It ain't a fucking house, by the way.
A house is an understatement.
It's like three. Yeah, it's deep in Miami. It's a gorgeous compound. You know, stunning place to make music. Yeah.
You did guitars there?
We did guitars. I was not going to sing there. No fucking way.
Yeah.
But it was fucking wonderful. Yeah, we spent a couple of weeks.
Well, his son Steve plays in with Zach, right? In
he did, and he played with Crowbar.
That's the Bee Gees connection.
Yeah. There was Steve Gibb and Kirk in Crowbar. The shady years.
Right. Gotcha.
But they're both doing great. Steve's doing great. He's a wonderful person. I had heard a demo a record that Riker had done, and it was called "Save the Robots." And I was just snooping around. I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" The record sounded fantastic. And then I find out fucking Riker produced the fucking thing, and then I found out that Steve Gibb is his fucking band. You know. So I made a couple of phone calls like, man, this record sounds incredible. Where did you guys record this? He goes, my pop's fucking place.
Ooh.
And I was like, ooh, hey, man. What are the chances of, you know?
Hey, bro, can we come down there? Can we come down there and do like some guitars? And
the next thing I know, you know, he went and talked to
Is that right? Somebody says that photo with Pepper and Barry. Is there a photo of Pepper and Barry Gibb? I got to see that.
Yeah.
Where is this? Someone send that to me, will you?
We were playing. He was showing me his fucking national fucking resonator guitar.
Oh wow!
Yeah, man. He's a bad dog, man.
Yeah, I'm looking. I don't see the picture. Someone send me that picture.
He's been there and done that.
Wow, the career that band had. What an incredible story,
bro!
From the '60s through the '60s, there's something about siblings when siblings harmonize that just fucks me up. It just really melts me, man.
Songwriting skills.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, and the amount of songs that man wrote for other people as well.
Yeah.
Give me a break. Islands in the Stream. Come on.
Yeah, that was the first concert I went to with my parents. They took me to the Bee Gees.
Nice.
Yeah. Is it Madison Square?
There were some fun things that we did, some weird shit on the record where we were doing these transitional tracks that blend one song to the other. Mm-hmm. And we're using the Bee Gees' White fucking Moog. You know, yeah, it's the one, dude, the white one. Everything was white. I like fucking ripping on that thing, getting fucking Black Sabbath freaky and shit. Yeah. You don't get to do that today. So yeah, we in terms of the record, we just went crazy, you know.
Is this someone just sent me the shot, but is this him, the shot with you?
That is him. Yes, sir.
That's Barry Gibb?
Yeah, he's old, man.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Yeah. He's got a beard. You know what's awesome about him? He listens to fucking bluegrass and smokes weed all fucking day.
Hell yeah.
Fucking love it.
I mean, who the fuck doesn't listen to bluegrass these days?
He's the coolest fucking dude out there, man. Yeah, man.
Who the fuck doesn't listen to Billy Strings these days?
Yeah.
Yeah. That said, yeah.
But
wow.
He's been listening to bluegrass a long fucking time.
Yeah, from the get go.
He's an expert in bluegrass. It was very interesting picking his brain about that stuff.
Right on. Hey, let me take a quick sponsor break, and let me
take a quick sponsor break too.
Yeah, Coors Light, breakfast of champions. Do you? Yeah, we'll take a quick sponsor. A couple minutes. We'll come back. We'll get you out. We'll get you out around 5 so you can do the Super Bowl.
I ain't doing the Super Bowl. I gotta go to a fucking parade, dog.
Ooh,
fucking Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras in the Super Bowl. Welcome to New Orleans, everybody.
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you in a couple minutes, Pep.
Okay, yeah, man.
All right. See, I told you.
I told you this was going to be fun.
All right, let's get this sponsor stuff out of the way, and we'll be right back. Here we go, kids. Hey, it's the New York Hardcore Chronicles Live, episode 415 with Pepper Keenan from Corrosion of Conformity Down. Get your questions ready. We're going to go at it for a while longer. Good to see you. And now a word from our sponsors. Since 1992, Generation Records has been a mainstay of the New York metropolitan area music scene. Today, they offer a diverse selection of new and used rock, jazz, indie, hip-hop, punk, hardcore, metal, blues, soundtrack, and reggae LPs, as well as t-shirts, posters, and other merchandise. They buy used record collections of music memorabilia and will pay you top dollar for them. House calls made for large collections in the tri-state area. Call or email generationrecords@gmail.com and follow them on Facebook and Instagram.
Will that be cash or in debt?
Do you mean debit?
Yes. Sorry. Another eternally satisfied customer.
Yo, what's happening? I'm out here at one of our all-ages Sunday matinees on the Bowery. I hope that you are enjoying today's show. I just want to let you know that the New York Hardcore Chronicles Live needs your support. Please step up. There is a Patreon page that has a lot of unique program. Shows are announced there first. Lots of good stuff. There's a PayPal address right there on the screen if you want to make a contribution. There's also a super chat function. You could do that, but the bottom line is this show exists because of your support. We're going to be doing it for a long, long time. Thank you for all your support through the years. Back to the show.
Conditioned by indoctrination, conditioned by society. You're a victim of the digital age, a 21st century casualty. Open your eyes, you're losing control. Open your eyes, put down the phone. Conditioned by misinformation, it's just the media telling us lies. Decipher fiction from the truth, society's slow and tragic demise. Open your eyes, you're losing control. Open your eyes, put down the phone. Everyone's got their fucking opinion.
And we're back. Count your change and clank your chains. It's the New York Hardcore Chronicles Live, episode 415. I want to thank everybody that supports the show. There's the Patreon link. Best way to support the show. There's also a super chat function. If you want to pony up a buck or two, it comes through in the comments in color. I can't miss it. Ask a question to the guest. Go to the front of the line. So thanks for supporting the show. That's the best way to support the show, and the show needs your support. Don't be a Patreon. Join Patreon. That said, I want to mention some upcoming shows. Wednesday, February 18th, Steve Berlin from Top Jimmy and the Rhythm Pigs, and of course, Los Lobos will be on the show. Chris Wren's got his Fenway Punk book, Sunday, February 22nd. Hank's Saloon documentary, Brooklyn Represent, Sunday, March 1st. Steve Blush has the book out, When Rock Met Hip Hop, Sunday, March 8th. Yo, Frankie Farrar, formerly of Guns N' Roses, longest tenured Guns N' Roses drummer, Psychedelic Furs, Wednesday, March 11th. Yo, while we're on the drummer tip, Bill Stevenson, All Black Flag Descendants Flag, Sunday, March 22nd. Dee Dee Verney from Overkill, Sunday, March 29th, co-hosted by Lori Dawn. Just announced this the other day, Brian Fair of Shadows Fall, Sunday, April 5th, and Joey Chithead from DOA, Canada Represent, talking about his documentary film, Something Better Change, Wednesday, April 15th, and Wayne from Hatebreed, Sunday, April 19th. Yo, so there is the QR code, scan it, support the show. Don't be shy. Let's bring back on our co-host, Lori Dawn.
Okay. Here I am.
That said, let's clear the deck and let's bring our guest back on, hailing from New Orleans, Mr. Pepe Keenan. Hey, man.
Hola.
Hola.
Hola. You got me on there?
Yeah, you're good.
Dang it.
So is it Mardi Gras? Is it Mardi Gras just starting, or it's in the middle of Mardi Gras?
This weekend and next weekend into Tuesday. So, yeah, I own a bar in New Orleans as well, and that bar is on the parade route.
Oh, nice.
So there are parades passing my bar right now.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it starts again next week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Wow.
Into Monday and Tuesday. The whole city's, I mean,
wow, what a great
kid's
place.
running the streets right now.
What a great place to have a bar.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, have you seen your hardcore Legends trading card?
I have not.
Hey, there you go. Check that out.
Is it a real card?
Yeah. There you go.
It looks like I'm in fucking Leonard Skinner or something.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
the picture they got. Yeah.
That's the front. And wait, the back is good. The back, he does a great job. I like the back. Hold on.
That's cool.
Yeah. Hold on. Here's the back. Boom.
Oh God.
Yeah. A lot going
Lou
on.
Burrell. I know Lou Burrell. Lou Burrell's the photographer that took that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
He's one of the head honchos for Orange Amps.
Ooh.
Lou Burrell. Yeah.
Laura, you got an orange. Yeah.
Graveyard Style. Cry Love. Yeah.
A little tiny Terra.
Yeah. What's that orange amp called behind you, Lori?
A tiny Terra.
Tiny Terra.
Call it a tiny Terra. And let me tell you something about that. The first time I plugged that in, I was like, all right, I'll set it at like 4 or 5. I almost pissed myself.
It's fucking Terra.
Is
sheer Terra.
that like sheer Terra? Am I excuse my New York regionalism. Les Bon Temps? Am I pronouncing that right?
No, but it's fine. Le Bon Temps Roulette is the way people say it. That was the bar. It's a bar that I hung out at when I was younger.
Right.
Oh,
and
wow.
He made another card.
That should be it. That's better.
Yeah. Is that a drink that you guys serve there?
That is no, but that's a good drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious.
The building dates back to pre-1900, right? 1800.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do something right now because it was an Italian grocery store back in the day. Rapolo.
I did not know that New Orleans had an Italian contingent. I never thought of Italians and New Orleans.
They're fucking everywhere. Jeez.
Right.
No, big time. Leon Rapolo was this guy's name. And we come to find out through some research, historic research in New Orleans, that the Rapolo family ran this grocery store, right? Their son, Leon Rapolo, was a clarinet player in the 30s, kind of at the early stages of jazz. And he was a morphine addict. So he was getting way out there on his fucking clarinet. You know, supposedly this is stories I've heard. But anyway,
Folklore.
We're trying to get registered on the historic places registry because he was one of the founding people of what is now considered jazz. He did not play inside the box. So yeah, very interesting. We just found that out. But
Is
yes,
that right?
Mardi Gras in full tilt.
Is that right? Louis Prima was from New Orleans? I didn't know
Yeah, absolutely.
that. Yeah.
And Lee Harvey Oswald hung out at the bar.
Ooh.
There's a plaque at the end of the bar. It says Lee Harvey Oswald sat here. Like way back, a brass plaque. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Lee Harvey Oswald hung out here and handed out communist propaganda.
He was fucking putting his fly. He lived down the street from the bar. That was his drinking hole.
Oh yeah, that's the Lee Harvey Oswald New Orleans connection.
Mm-hmm.
The whole
he lived about 2.5 blocks down Magazine Street. Yeah.
Is it do you have live music? Is it a live venue?
Yeah. There's Soul Rebels play every Thursday night. This guy's saying it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic brass band.
Right.
And that's another fucked up story as well. If I could tell it real quick, the Soul Rebels. This guy just mentioned the Soul Rebels.
Yeah.
The Soul Rebels are a brass band, which consists of a bunch of horn players. One guy plays a bass drum, one guy plays a snare. Phenomenal musicians, right? And they've been playing at Le Bon Temps for years, probably over 10 years. And they rehearse there. They can do whatever they want. They can go in there and do their thing. And then one time they came in there. They were rehearsing Metallica songs. I couldn't figure out what they were doing, why they were doing that. And they wouldn't tell me. And then I had been invited, I guess it was something Metallica did. It was the 50th anniversary of Metallica or something. They flew out all the people who had been part of Metallica's life thing.
Oh, yeah.
Was that the thing in San Francisco?
Correct.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
Next thing I know, I'm at the Fillmore. We're rehearsing. I'm going to do Tuesday's Gone with Gary Rossington and fucking, everybody. Les Claypool, I think, was there. Jerry Cantrell. We're doing that. Anyway, I'm sitting there tripping out. I come out the fucking hotel lobby. This is how weird things are. I come out the hotel lobby and the Soul Rebels, my fucking house band, is sitting in the fucking lobby. I'm like, what are y'all doing here? And they couldn't tell me anything. And they had been, Hetfield had seen them on the Jules Holland show in England and said, that's the guys we want to be. And they played in between bands and they played Metallica songs on fucking trumpets and horns. Wow. And I was like, how does Hetfield didn't even know that I knew these guys.
That's crazy.
He didn't even know that they were my bros.
My house band.
Yeah. And then I told the story on stage at the Fillmore and James's head exploded. I was like, this is so fucking weird. I don't know how you relate that to anything, but it was very bizarre that he had seen these guys on TV on a night off at his hotel room. Yeah.
And then
the guy had his antennas up.
Yeah, exactly.
He knew what was cool, and damn sure they learned all the Metallica songs, and they would second line through the crowd, playing the horns, doing and it was killer, But they wouldn't tell me. They couldn't tell me while they were rehearsing all these Metallica songs.
Wow.
Or were they trying to keep it a secret to surprise you?
No, they had a non-disclosure. They couldn't say fucking shit.
Oh shit.
So I see him in the lobby. I'm like, motherfuckers.
All right.
I was
That's
like,
funny.
Surely they're not going to be at this 50th anniversary Metallica. That doesn't make any sense.
Hey, you got to give them credit for kind of keeping their mouths shut.
Yeah. Motherfuckers.
Yeah. No shit. Oh, by the way, this just in from Antonio Anthony Formica, another great Italian. He says another Italian, actually from Sicily, called Nick LaRocca, was one of the fathers of Dixie Jazz Band in New Orleans.
Nice. Okay, good. What's it? Nick LaRocca. Yeah. I know the guy that was friends of mine back in the day with Mike Williams. His name was Champ LaRocca.
Mm.
So he must be related. Yeah, small town.
Hey, just you mentioned Metallica, and I don't want to go down a. It's been said a million times, but when you tried out for Metallica, were you brought in as James's buddy, just like, hey, come here, a familiar face, make everyone feel comfortable? I mean, because Corrosion was sort of having a moment right then, and doing real well. Did you just come in as sort of, hey, let me just come in and go through the motions and be there, a familiar face, a supportive face? Or were you really thinking, hey, maybe I got a shot at this is maybe something I want to do?
What, in terms of the bass stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was a real thing.
Huh.
You know, it was, I think, Hetfield's vote at the time, me and him were tight, you know, good buddies.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, I don't want to overstep my bounds, but I think, yeah, in theory, would the idea have worked? Yes. You know, in terms of songwriting stuff, me and Hetfield together writing tunes, I know what Metallica is supposed to sound like. I probably would have, you know, made them go backwards a little bit, whatever. But it was a tall order to fill, you know.
Sure.
And then one day I was living in North Carolina, and then I just got a whole bunch of fucking all the sheet music for every Metallica song from them. I was like, oh shit, you know. And so I had a bass. I started practicing privately. Didn't tell anybody anything.
Mum's the word.
So they
Yeah.
sent you the music? They sent you all the music?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And so it was a tall order, you know.
Yeah.
And I played it kind of smart, you know. Well, all I did was go online and find the last tour, the last show they had done, and learn the set list, learn that set list. And it was cool. It was a great experience. You know, I was so close to those guys.
Yeah.
It was a wonderful thing. But it was heavy, you know, a lot of weight on me, you know, and I was like, I wouldn't be me anymore. I'd just be the bass player for Metallica.
Sure.
Don't know if I could have handled that,
Yeah.
you know. I was like, shit, you know. And it was great. And then Trujillo got in the picture. I was like, thank God. This motherfucker. And it was between me and him.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. And I was like, well, that motherfucker can't sing. I know I got the backing vocals nailed.
Right. Right.
But it was cool, but it was a lot of pressure. A lot of they were under a lot of pressure, you know. But like I've said before, everything works out for a reason, man. You don't try to control this stuff, you know. They made the right decision. They're in the epic place like they're supposed to be. You know,
100%.
Absolutely.
they've done great. I love Robert. I love all those guys. You know, they're fucking cool. They've been there and done that, and they continue to push it.
Yeah.
For all of us. Yeah, half of us wouldn't have a hope in a high hell if it wasn't for Metallica. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they absolutely. And I think they got a great guy in that slot. I mean, I remember, you know, my brother lived in Venice, California. I guess Robert lived there or was from there.
Yeah.
Like right around the corner, and I'd see him out in the morning doing road work, jogging. When he was in, I think he might have been in Suicidal. Maybe he just started playing with Ozzy. And I every morning I see the guy out, and I'd go, this guy is on some next level shit. He is out there physically running, doing it. Just really, guy's a consummate professional.
He dedicated his life to playing the fucking bass. That motherfucker is You can't punch a hole in his story. You know?
Yeah.
There's no bullshit with him. He's been legit since day one.
And he brought a little Cliff playing with his fingers. He brought a little Cliff.
Exactly.
He brought a little Cliff back into the
The
mix.
second he was in the picture, I was like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
He's got this. You know?
Yeah, it's incredible hands. Yeah.
Why don't we take a run at some questions and have a good time doing that?
All right.
Yeah.
I'm looking at all these comments here.
Yeah. Let's go here. Justiner B3 says, Down 2 is my all-time favorite record. Do you have a story you haven't told about that record? Favorite memory about recording Down 2?
Down 2, Bustle in Your Hedgerow.
Yeah.
This is my favorite.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's a crazy record. I'll tell you what we did do. We wrote and recorded that record in 28 days.
Wow.
We had 2 engineers. One of them started at fucking 3 a.m. We were running 2 shifts. It was just the most creative thing. We rented a bunch of gear from Nashville, and they shipped it down to the Nosferatu, the lair, which is basically like our hell house or whatever on Phil's property, and brought all this gear in, and we set it up. And the studio rental people were real nervous because they were driving through the fucking swamps to drop this shit off, Studer tape machines, the whole 9 yards. And we only had it for 28 days. 28 days later, shit was going back. So it was time to put up or shut up, And we did
everything was recorded and mixed in 28 days.
Written and recorded.
Wow.
It was mixed after the fact, but we didn't have a fucking thing. Wow. We banged that shit out Phil and I were doing research on like Bad Company records and shit. They did that shit in like fucking 14 days or something.
Sure.
So we were thinking like delusionally that we could do something like that, And we did. It was fun as shit. It was insane. It was like Apocalypse Now kind of shit, going up the Da Nang River, fucking losing your mind. But everybody hung in there and we made it, and it's a time and a place for sure.
I like this.
Moving backwards a little bit, the title for the album, No Cross, No Crown, that came from a church, a stained glass window.
Yeah, that's true.
Was that the Colchester Art Center?
Yes.
Okay.
Who said that? Somebody said that?
Yeah, the Colchester Art Center. Well, it's interesting. It's an interesting history, but I went down a little rabbit hole with this one. I love this album. It's got some great songs on it. Yeah. I really like The Luddite. That's my favorite. But there's a little connection to Humpty Dumpty here. Do you know it?
Yes, I do.
That church.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So I thought that was kind of fun. I mean, it's a real old history, dating back from 1200, but it was in the Civil War, and they had like a cannon on the wall named Humpty Dumpty.
Right.
And
that's
cracked. And they say that's where the nursery rhyme came from. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Humpty Dumpty was a cannon. Yeah.
Yeah.
That on the inside of that record, the photograph is from the Colchester Art Center.
Yeah.
That's it. I think. Yeah.
Yeah. There it is. That's the church there.
Yeah. That's a great place. But we were in the little dressing room area, which is not really a dressing room. You're like sitting underneath stained glass windows and shit. Yep. And me and Woody are sitting there, and I look up at the fucking stained glass window, and it had like some man burning in hell at the bottom of the stained glass window, and it said "No Cross, No Crown" underneath it. And I was like, Woody, will you look at that? And then we were done, And if you got the album title in your head before you attempt to make the record, you're already halfway there. You just gotta, stay down that path. At least for me.
Yeah. So
the new record that we just did, we had the concept and the title before we started doing anything.
Okay.
Which kind of gets you in where you have more freedom to think.
Sure.
And not, it makes sense to me. It's always been that way. So yeah, once we had the title of the plural, the titles of these albums, we were off to the races.
It's nice when you have that stuff beforehand or while you're doing it, as opposed to what are we going to call this thing after the fact or something like that.
I don't know how people do that. You're just going to throw a name on it after the fact. You need to, you think No Country for Old Men, you came up with a title after the fact? Fuck no.
Yeah.
He had that fucking thing mapped out in his fucking head.
I think we'd be amiss not to ask. Amanda Foos asks, what's the story about the car behind you?
Oh, this guy? It's a fucking, is the camera on?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a 55 fucking Chevy gasser. It's pissed. Can you see it?
Yeah. Yeah, we see it.
Yeah. It's fucking real deal.
Wow.
The iron coffin, mate.
Wow. Does that thing ever get out?
It's been a while. It's not street
Yeah.
legal, clearly.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking... I used to race it. It's fucking pissed.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
M22 Rock Crusher 4-speed.
There you
I put $100 on the dashboard. I bet you can't grab it.
Is that right? 50 caliber ammo box for the gear shifter?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Yep, it's pissed.
How about a little gear talk? Hey, what's
Gear
the current
talk,
rig?
fella.
What's the current rig you're taking out on the next tour?
For COC or for Down? I guess actually it's kind of fucked up because COC and Down are going to be playing some of the same festivals in Europe
Oh shit!
on the same day. So I've kind of shot myself in the foot here, you know. So I'm trying to create two redundant guitar rigs that will be able to be in two places at the same fucking time,
Wow.
down to the pedals and everything. So it'll be fun. But yeah, orange amps all the way. I still use the Thunderverb. I have Thunderverb 200s and Thunderverb 50s. But they have a new Thunderverb which they sent me, which is extremely thick. Look at that flyer. Where's this guy? Oh, that's the guy asking the questions. Yeah. Yeah, orange amps. This guitar, look, I forgot to tell you. Here it is.
There you go.
This fucking thing. Just got it redone. I do all on my own guitar repairs, so this thing's fucking, it's burly. Look, okay.
Wow, that's seen some action, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pissed. It's the real one.
Wow.
You can see how
Are
it dug in.
you taking that out with you?
I'll take it on if in the States, you know, if we're not flying any, I'm not gonna fly with it.
Is that this?
No.
No.
That guitar is called Gachar. It got burned in a fire.
Is that a P90 in that?
This is a P90, yeah.
Yeah.
The P90, and this is one of my custom pickups that I've been working on. It's pretty trick. They'll be coming out soon. A guy named with Carondelet pickups.
Nice.
But it's an adjustable. It's like an Invader, but you can change the magnets on them and make them stronger or weaker. It's gonna be pissed.
Okay.
What's that, Lauren?
Go. You go first.
I have to. This is a personal rabbit hole, and I'll try not to take too much time with it.
Good.
On this record,
Oh yeah.
Warren, a personal favorite of mine, Warren Haynes plays slide on Stare Too Long.
That's correct.
And man, you sent me down a rabbit hole with the rabbit hole with Warren Haynes.
The Warren Haynes rabbit hole. The
man.
Warren Haynes rabbit hole is deep and wide.
And vast.
Well, listen,
God.
the fucking guy wrote Soul Shine and All Before My Time with the Allman Brothers, which is just a great fucking song, man. I mean, he's
Before that, amigo, he played
David
guitar.
Allan Coe.
He played guitar for David Allan Coe when he was a teenager.
100
Warren Haynes told me one time he walked on stage at a fucking David Allan Coe. Before they went on stage, David Allan Coe handed him a bulletproof vest to wear.
Jeez.
He was like, "What the fuck?" Yeah,
Yeah, he's so
he's a master. Warren Haynes is just turned into this monolith of a monster musician. He's the guy.
I saw him play with the Allman Brothers many times. And,
When I had written "Stare Too Long," we recorded it, and I had the melody parts. I had all the bow, 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 all that shit was written. But I just burned a cassette, and we were in New York City, and his wife and him were living, and Alan Woody was still in New York as well, Government Mule.
They were living in the building Red Square on Houston Street.
Correct. Yes, that's right. And I mean, you know, just the fact that I was in New York, Warren Haynes was in New York. They were fucking New Yorkers. They were in the fucking mix, you know.
Yep.
And I had a messenger deliver a cassette to his wife, manager of the song. And just in a pipe dream, maybe Warren Haynes would play on this thing, you know. And damn, if he didn't hit us back an hour later, he said, "What studio are you at?"
Wow,
That's
And
awesome.
He showed up. He showed up with a fucking Soldano combo amp and a fucking Les Paul. And he set up. We put a mic in front of it, and he's like, I was telling him how I had the riff and all. He goes, "I got the melody. I figured that out." He goes, "Pepper, do you mind if I just do my thing?" I was like, "Yeah," and he did. And he fucking, I'm sitting behind the glass looking at him, going, you know, he's turning an idea that I had into something so emotional. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. You know, he really did it. And then we finished. I was all watery eyed going, holy fuck, man. And then he goes, "You want me to double it?" I was like, what? And he doubled it.
wow.
Killed it.
It's a
Fucking
great.
killed it.
It's a great song, and
Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah.
I sent it to you this morning, like real early. I said that sent me down a rabbit hole because I've seen Warren play. You know, we were cheering him on here in New York because he was always around. You know, in the early '90s, he was he'd show up at gigs. We'd see Warren around, and we were always cheering him on. And
he's one of my favorite people, man.
He's
can't
great.
get enough of him. But yeah, the song, you know, he latched right onto it. It didn't. It was right up his. I knew it was up his alley, clearly, and he fucking took it to it. He went from here to fucking, and then he looked at me and goes, "Is that what you had in your head?" I was like, "Shit, man," you know. It was fucking insane.
So part of the rabbit hole, I ended up going to this.
Young guy. Look at Diggy Betts.
So that guitar that Dickie's playing.
335.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you? Here we go. This is the rabbit hole, right? Do you still have? Where's that shot I have of you? Do you still have that 335?
I got two of them. I play them. I use them for down. I got three of them actually, but yeah.
Yeah, this is one of them, right?
Where? Let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah. I got that's a 335. I got two of them. I got those from a Gibson guy in Germany. He gave them to me like in 30 minutes before we went on stage. He just says, "Hey man," and he was smart. He was like, "Your guitar playing reminds me of somebody. I think you'd be really good on one of these guitars." Never played one in my fucking life. He handed me the damn guitar. I was like, "Holy shit, 335! What the fuck?" I went straight, and we were, you know, it was like 2,000 people in this club in Berlin. I went and plugged it in to the amp before we went on stage. We had a screen in front of us so I could play. And I was like, holy fuck. And I'll play it that night. And I never went back. I use those things. I use them in the studio. Yeah. A vicious guitar. I tell people it's like petting a snake.
Overshadow Sean, are those stock pickups?
Yes.
Right. And Sean,
those are Gibson PAFs, man. Those things are fucking as bad as they get. playing that thing through 2 orange stacks, or in this particular picture, 2 Marshall stacks. It's like petting a snake. That thing just sings like a. They're great. One of my favorite guitars.
And then, of course, the end of the rabbit hole goes with, of course, brings us full circle, ladies and gentlemen, back to this gentleman right here, of course, Dwayne Allman.
Yeah. That guy.
Yep. Playing
a 330.
A 3. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It looks like he's finger tapping on it.
Yeah. That's, look out, Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sky Dog.
335 is a fantastic Sky Dog, you boys said. Yeah, fantastic guitar. It's not really a heavy metal thing,
right?
But when whatever, I use it like that. I love it. It's fucking. It's thicker. It's heavier. It's got more fucking cojones and fucking. When you run it through an amp like that, but you can roll the volume back a little bit and roll the tone back, and that motherfucker will just sing. I don't need a pointy guitar, and that ain't my thing.
And that sucker stays in tune, huh?
Fucking ass stays in tune. James Brown Sweat. Shit. Fucking it's a fucking 335, dog.
Yeah. Things are rock. Right? Yeah. That's cool.
And then I got this guy.
Oh, that's pretty. What's that?
I've been working on this. It's killer.
Yeah.
I tweak on guitar. I'm a guitar idiot, dude.
Yeah.
I fucking it keeps me off the streets.
Sure. Do you still have that Firebird?
Yeah, I've got more guitars than I know what to do with. I just keep them in good shape, and they're my little buddies, and we hang out, and that's about it. I
still got the Firebird, yeah.
Yeah. Firebird. I use a Firebird for drop tune shit. Just got a long scale neck. Yeah.
Johnny Winter style, damn straight. I saw Johnny Winter play slide on that Firebird quite a bit.
That motherfucker will eat you for lunch, dude. Don't even fuck with that guy.
He's one of my favorite slide players.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite singers too. Jesus Christ. Me and Woody constantly trip on fucking Johnny Winter.
Is that right?
Oh yeah, back of a tour bus is Johnny Winter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I trip on him. I trip on Rory Gallagher too. I like Rory. Gallagher.
Absolutely. Yeah. I have a good friend, a girl named Louise Patricia Crane in Dublin, Ireland, and she's my little go-to person for all things about him. And I sent her a video this morning. He's a killer. He's an absolute killer. There's so many of them out there, Yeah.
Tell us about the Riff-Mississippi jam.
What about what?
The Riff-Mississippi jam session.
Yeah, we just recorded a bunch of Mississippi. Yeah, I said Mississippi.
Yeah,
Riker kept calling the place where we were recording at in Mississippi, Riffissippi.
Yeah, got it.
So yeah, we just did it. We were just jamming. We did a whole bunch of stuff there. We did a bunch of covers in between takes. It was a shitty little recording place that's on some property I have. And it was great because we weren't paying by the hour. It's our joint. We could do what we want.
Awesome. Yeah.
So we took time. We took our time and had fun and just, we'd take a break for a while and just learn covers and do some crazy shit. We did that free cover.
Yeah.
Fire and Water, right?
Yeah.
Which was fucking ironic because Stanton had never heard the song before.
Okay.
he's like, I was just playing it on a record. I was playing on a turntable while we were just hanging around drinking beer. He's like, what the fuck is that? I said, it's a band called Free.
It's fucking Paul Rogers, yo.
I know. Yeah, Paul Kossoff. He's like, he never heard it. He's like, let's cut that. I was like, what do you mean cut that? It can't just be stepping in the free shit, It's not something you just jump on.
Yeah.
That's fucking Paul Rogers, dude. And he was so persistent. He's like, dude, you just sang it. I heard you singing it to the damn record. He's like, let's cut it. And he was so damn persistent. He's like, just sing it like it's yours. I was like, all right. So we did. We tracked it and we did it. And it was very intimidating for me you know. But it was fun to do, you know, and we had a good time doing it. And it sounds cool.
It's great. Mike Farron asked, any more covers getting dropped online from that sesh?
Yeah. We did a Fear cover.
I Love Living in the City, right? It's on that 7-inch.
Yeah. I wish I had the 7-inch with me. I gave them all away. I got some at the practice joint, but not here.
Yep.
I'd show it to you.
Yeah.
Maybe I find it on my phone here.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Fear cover is great. And it was fucked up because me and Woody did it with a drum machine, right? And it sounded legit, super cool. Did all that shit. And Stanton didn't like that. He's like, let me play drums on this fucking thing. I was like, dude, it's done. It sounds great. He's like, no, fuck you. And he came back and he fucking played the drums after the fact on top of it and knocked the dog shit out of it. And I was like, dude, he goes, just let me try one time. I gave him one pass, and I was like, whew, what the fuck? And he killed it. And so
it's nice working with pros.
Yeah.
Yeah. Michael LaRoche, good question. I got to know what Pepper listens to that would surprise us.
Oh, I got one for you. Justin Bieber.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
My mama don't like you. She likes everyone. I know that song's fucking killer, dude.
Okay. All right.
The only reason I knew that is because my daughter had a bunch of CDs when she was little. I was like, this is pretty good. I'd hear it. I was like, Bieber's got some shit, dude.
Yeah.
I was tripping out on it. Yeah.
That's the fun thing about when you have a young kid. You get turned on to all the stuff that you never. I went down a big Hannah Montana hole.
I don't know if I go that far.
Watching.
He's cool though.
I became a big fan of Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Miley Cyrus, Taylor Swift. Yeah.
Yep.
Coming through the bedroom walls. Yeah.
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 Is it is the guitar with a rat on it like a tribute to Jerry Garcia?
No.
I have a shot of that guitar with the rat on it. Where is that?
Yeah, the rat.
Oh, I got it right here. I got it. Yeah.
This will go.
Why would that be a? Here you go. This one.
Was somebody in the? That's a terrible picture, but yeah.
Yeah.
That sticker right there. That sticker is a sticker from Rat Sound. The PA company. And Rat Sound, this will be good for your hardcore Chronicles. That sticker right there is the logo of Rat Sound. Rat Sound was the PA company for Black Flag.
Ooh. Oh, what's his name? Dave Rat.
Dave Rat. That's
right.
Dave Rat gave me that sticker.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dave Rat passed away fairly recently, I think.
Did he really?
I think so, yeah.
No.
I think. Hold on. It's as simple as this. Hold on. Did Dave Rat, who did sound and PA for Black Flag, did he just recently pass away? Stand by.
We're asking our experts in the chat room.
Yeah. Well, I remember seeing Black Flag, which I'm sure you do. I think it was like 83. They were carrying around a PA with them. Every club they played.
That was Dave Rat.
They dragged in this fucking PA everywhere they played.
That was great. It was great. And you know,
it was Spot. Spot passed away. My bad. Sorry, Dave.
You scared me for a second. Yeah, Dave Rat's kicking ass, dude.
Yeah, my bad.
But yes, they were carrying a PA. Black Flag was carrying a PA, and it was brilliant because Black Flag, now they had their own PA. They were playing like ZZ Top before they came on and driving people fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Slipping Eliminator and shit like that.
Yeah.
And it was just the fucking punks were just getting so pissed before they came on. And me and Woody were like, we love ZZ Top. Like, this is awesome. Sitting in the back. You know, and Henry Rollins would be at the mixing board listening to he likes ZZ Top. I was like, this is cool. You know,
Well, that's what happens. That's what happens when you're out on tour. You start you glom on. You get obsessed with certain I remember as certain cassettes and certain things.
You're in a van for 7 hours driving to Des Moines.
Oh,
You listening to whatever, some truck stop cassette you bought.
Dude, I remember we were out and there was a cassette. One side was, I think, MC Hammer, Too Legit to Quit, and the other side was Vanilla Ice. It wasn't and all we did was listen to this thing over.
Fucking A. Too legit.
Yeah.
Yep.
You've known Woody for that long?
I've no, but we did find out later that we were both doing the same thing.
Yeah.
I've known Woody. I mean, I've known him before I was in the band. Yeah, but we weren't like buddies or anything. But.
Yeah. Are you excited to get out and bring this out on the road?
Yeah. The record's strong, man. I don't spout off a lot of shit, but this record's fucking strong, and it's needed, I think, and it's recorded. There's no Pro Tool. It's fucking dirty, fucking. It's needed in these times, I think.
Yeah, it's a fantastic record. Do we know what the date is? The release date? Are we?
The release date, I think, is April 3rd.
Okay.
But they're putting the single and the video, which I just gave the final edit to about 20 minutes ago while I was looking at my phone. It comes out Tuesday, the first single.
Good.
This Tuesday, and the video as well. And it's real pissed.
Tuesday's not Gone with the Wind.
No, this has nothing to do with that.
Hey everybody here in New York, I'll see you May 7th. They're playing Les Poissons Rouges.
What the fuck is that?
You want to know what it used to be? It used to be the Village Gate Jazz Club.
Where?
Downtown. It's down in the West Village. In the West Village. Yeah. Les Poissons Rouges. It's a cool room.
Cool.
It's a cool room.
I'll be seeing them before you. In
Where?
Worcester, Connecticut.
Worcester, Massachusetts.
Worcester. Not Worcester. Worcester.
Worcester.
Worcester.
Yeah, I'm in Worcester with Clutch on April 11th. Yeah, that's actually also Elisa's birthday, Drew.
Gabriel asks, would Pep agree that he and Woody are totally telepathic on stage?
What does telepathic mean? I don't know. We know what we do, and we are as a machine on stage. I don't have to look at him. He ain't got to look at me. We got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It doesn't happen often, but when you play with people like that for so long, and we're both in the same world,
Sure.
It's fun.
Yeah.
What is identify this unit on your shoulder?
That guitar is in the about 20 feet away from me in the next room. That guitar, this'll fucking get you going as well. That guitar was given to me from Gibson. It was a Tobacco Sunburst 335, right?
There you go.
And it wasn't painted like that. And Down was on tour, and I had this idea. We were in somewhere in Arizona, but we were heading. The tour was going to end in New York City. We had the Melvins with us, and we had Weed Eater with us. And I had just gotten wind. I didn't do the homework and shit. I had just gotten wind that we were going to be playing New York City on 9/11. After 9/11, it was like the 10th anniversary or something of 9/11. So I sanded that guitar down, and I painted an American flag on it, and I saved that guitar and I only played it at that show on 9/11.
Solid.
Yeah. So I walked out with that guitar, That was my little tribute to, you know, it was for doing. I had felt like I had to do something.
Right on. Yeah, New York City. I was there for all that. I saw all that. It was pretty intense.
Yes. I mean, yeah. We don't want to not go in there now.
No, we don't. I like this photo I came across through my homework. Everybody looks so young.
Yeah. God, where the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Yeah, we were young. Yeah. That's doing the NOLA. That's doing the First Down record.
Yeah.
Recording. There's a 335 down there. That ain't none of ours.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
That was a studio where we did the NOLA record. It was like an R&B studio. Those cabinets were ours. That's about it.
Yeah, it makes sense. LaRoche asks, anybody, as we head down the home stretch here, anyone you haven't played with that you'd like to? Anybody out there that you admire and would love to do something with?
Gosh. I had to think on that one. That's toughy. Yeah, there's tons of people out there. You know, I'll tell you one guy I like a lot. He's a friend of mine, and we should do something together one day. Is a guy named Alvin Youngblood Hart. Badass guitar player, badass singer, super cool guy. I think he's got the shit. He's got the skills for sure. Yeah, there's lots of people out there, man. I'll jam with anybody if I get a chance. I do tell you something you mentioned earlier, something about Los Lobos. You have a podcast coming with. What was that?
The next guest on the show. The next show is Steve Berlin, who's been in Los Lobos. He was in the Blasters. Jimmy in the Rhythm Pigs, he was a producer, but yeah, Steve from Los Lobos is the next guest on this show.
Los Lobos is one of my favorite bands.
Is that right?
Yeah. The Kiko and the Lavender Moon, that record.
Yeah, it's a great record, man.
Astonishing record. The production on it, the whole vibe of it is just, it doesn't stop. Every song's a fucking killer.
It's a great record. I'm excited to have him on.
That's cool. Yeah. Big fan.
Yeah, we get all types around here, you know.
That's good.
Yeah.
I thought you'd be asking me questions about sniffing glue out of a paper bag and shit.
Right. Hey, that time you went to CBGB's in '89.
That time you went your boy for Leeway with fucking hoof and glue. Yeah.
Yeah. Were you?
We'll hear about that too. He's got a story, you know, like.
Right. That's it. He had enough. He wandered off.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you got? The old bag of glue you brought back from CB's? What?
Where is it?
Yeah. Is what's on the horizon? The future. First off, what's the future looking like for Down?
We finished I just finished tracking guitars. 4 days ago. It's a monster record. It's, you know, very focused. Had a fantastic time writing it and recording it. Everybody's on point. Phil's really on point. We kind of went backwards. It's recorded very, I don't want to give too much away, but it's recorded very like NOLA-esque. It's very Kirk's in one speaker, I'm in the other. We stripped it down to bare back in black kind of essentials. It's tough. We did that, and we're mixing now as we go. And this is a weird time for me because it's been so strange. The last time Down and COC were in cahoots with each other was when NOLA came out. NOLA came out the same year as fucking Deliverance.
Right.
So all these record cycles, 30 years of doing records, has all come back again. And now I'm on the same, and now COC and Down are doing 2 records again in the same cycle or whatever.
It has converged. Yeah.
It's kind of a trip. Yeah. And you know, Deliverance and NOLA were both pretty strong records. And I kind of feel the same way about these 2 as well.
Nice.
That's awesome.
It's a lot of fucking work, but you know,
it's exciting, and once in a while it happens. It has happened to me with my films. It might happen once or twice in a lifetime when, it's one thing to get a big project done, but once in a while things will time out where two projects will come out at the same time, and
right.
It's pretty great. It's pretty great. It's pretty glorious.
And they're separate animals, and you got to separate them. And it takes a lot of fucking mental awareness to bifurcate your brain to think like that. But
And
it's
these
are. Say it again.
How do you decide which riffs go to which project? I mean,
Well, in the simplest world, I'm not singing in Down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's just I write, cool riffs. But some things like shit, that'd be a good COC song. No, but it's not really that simple. I mean, it's very calculated in what you do. And these problems are, when I was a kid, ever thinking I would have these problems, I'd be stoked.
Yeah.
So I'm not bitching about it by any stretch of the imagination. It's I love playing guitar and I love what I do, and I'm extremely thankful for that. But yes, we are rocking on all cylinders, all over the place.
Is that a COC koozie?
Where?
I don't know. What's a koozie? Is that what keeps the beer
Yeah.
cold? Yeah.
I don't have a koozie.
Where's that coming from? Yeah. Who has the stronger beard, Bauer or Kirk?
Crocus. Kirk.
Yeah.
Yeah, a beard of doom. Yeah.
We love you, Pepper. Long live COC. Fantastic.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Cool. Well, listen, I know we got to get you out there. We appreciate you being a part of the show today.
Fun stuff, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Be careful out there.
Yeah.
I can attest. I've gotten in some trouble in New Orleans, so be careful.
It happens. Happens.
It was a long time ago.
Stay between the ditches. That's all you got to do.
Yeah. There you
How many
go.
beads did you collect, Drew?
The beads weren't on my mind, let me tell you. If you want to get into trouble, go to New Orleans.
Yeah, come see me.
Come see Pepper. Anybody? I think we covered. I think we covered it. New records coming out. Anybody you want to thank? Anybody you want to shout out?
Man, I'm just thankful in general for being in the position I'm at right now, and all of our fans and everybody who's been supportive. Lots of people came in to be supportive of us making this record. There's too many to mention, but everybody was on our side. Everybody's on COC side. So for that, I'm thankful. And all my brothers in Down, everybody's good. Everybody's healthy. I wish the best for everybody out there as well. And just stay focused, man. Whatever you're doing, kick its ass. That's all I can say.
Thank you so much, Pepper.
Yeah, man.
You. Yeah.
You guys are
we'll
awesome. That was cool.
You'll come back.
Yeah.
You know who we got to get on the? We got to get Woody on the show. We got to get Woody one of these days.
Get Woody
yeah.
on it. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get Woody.
He's
And
off the
come
grid. He's off the fucking grid, dude.
He's one of those guys. He's like Waddy, Waddy from The Exploited. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. They'd be peas in a pod. I'm quite
Right.
sure.
I'll come see you when you play New York. I'll come back and say hi.
Please do. Yeah, man.
Okay.
All right.
Take care. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Awesome guy.
I knew that would be a good one. I knew
He was
it.
great.
I knew
was
it. He's
great.
awesome.
What a great guy.
Storyteller. Yeah.
I like what Larry just said. Larry said something real nice. I wanted to say it when he was on. Where is it? He said, Pepper,
Yeah.
you're like an old friend, haven't seen in years. Such a great show. Thank you for coming on.
He's just really laid back, and I love it when a guest, you could just sit back and listen to them. It's not like pulling teeth, It's great.
It's no secret that a guy like that is so beloved in the industry and has done so well.
Yeah.
He has he knows
He's personable. He's warm. He's personable.
he's personable. He's respectful.
Yeah.
He knows how to treat people. He's extremely talented. He's humble. I mean, these are great qualities to have.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that new record is killer. People are gonna love it.
Yeah.
We got a chance to listen to it. We got those like pre-listens, and it's like, bam! It starts out really ferocious. It's really good. People are gonna love it.
Yeah. Yeah, the time flew, and thanks everybody. And please support the show if you can. There's the Patreon link. If you can, the show needs your support. So don't be shy. It was great. The time flew, and we had to cut him loose. He's got the restaurant. It's Mardi Gras, and
Parade's going past.
the parade's going. Here's a couple of pictures that I didn't get to put up, and you know what? Let's do this. Let me quick sponsor break. Let me shout out some sponsors, and we'll come back and we'll talk some more, and we'll wrap it up with everybody, and we'll bullshit some more. So I'll see you in a minute. That's what's up. It's the New York Hardcore Chronicles Live. We are sponsored by blah, 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 and the Texas Silver Rush. They're a jewelry design firm and boutique store located in the birthplace of the Texas country music scene in Fredericksburg, Texas. They specialize in work with musicians in all music genres to design and create unique one-off pieces, as well as to style them for stage, album covers, promo photos, and social media exposure. Their client list includes Rock Roll Hall of Famers Greg Rowley, Ringo Starr, and, of course, Agnostic Front. Information on online sales is being taken at their Facebook and Instagram page, and, of course, www.thetexassilverrush.com. Come on now, Minty Fresh Presents are a promotion company that put on hardcore metal shows at Locals Bar in Manalapan, New Jersey. Founded by Chris Gullis of Bulldoze and Frankie D'Angeli's of Silence Equals Death, the shows are all ages with plenty of free parking. The kitchen's open all night and the bar until 2 a.m. If you're a band looking to play and you don't totally suck, or if you do suck but you're a fuckload of people, reach out to them at mintyfreshpresents@gmail.com. Ticket pre-sales for events are available at mintyfreshnewjersey.com. Check them out on Instagram at mintyfreshnj and help spread the word to support DIY hardcore metal in Central New Jersey. Minty Fresh Presents. Last but certainly not least, She Devil's Coven is a female-owned entrepreneur business based out of Connecticut. Owner Rachel King Key's handcraft soil wax candles set with intentions for your sanctuaries. She's accomplished her life goal dream since beauty school. Debuting her artist showcase Hotties and Hellions that features live bands, burlesque, sideshow acts, vendors, food trucks. This year, a live auction with all proceeds going to the mental health program Punk Rock Saves Lives. Catch her in the tri-state area doing her thing, slinging candles at events, and keep an eye out for her show coming to New York in the spring of 2026. You can find her on Etsy and on Instagram. Hey, just want to mention some upcoming events. 1 week from today, there will not be a show. 1 week from today, there will not be a show. We will be doing the return to the birthplace of New York hardcore at A7, now known as Niagara. That's right. Incendiary Device. We're psyched. This is a place I played as a teenager in 1983, so I'm excited about that. ID, Silence Equals Death, Sad Plant, Thug It, and God's Favorite. Serial Poets playing Whiskey Rocks Saturday, May 7th. The second A7 show, Non-Residents, Why Die, The Long Way, Direct Order 82, RBNX, so on and so forth. Rebelmatic, April 12th. We will be back at A7. Hey, I'm moderating a book event Sunday, April 26th at Generation Records. Live at the Safari Club, The Scenes and Discords with Howard Wolfing, who was our last guest, and Mike Bullshit. So lots going down. Let's bring Lori Dawn back. Khan.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
I like
Pepper,
this. Yeah.
Pepper is the Willie Nelson for metalheads. You know something interesting? I didn't get a chance to talk about with him. I was going to get into this whole, didn't have to go there, but I've mentioned it on the show a couple of times that growing up here in New York City, Southern rock was huge in the Bronx where I grew up. Yeah. And some of the these are my ticket stubs. Get a load of, this is like some of the first concerts I saw. 1978, I saw the Marshall Tucker Band at the Madison Square Garden. 1979, I saw the Outlaws and Molly Hatchet at the Garden.
Nice. Yeah.
I was like 15, 16 years old, but Southern rock was huge.
Southern rock, yeah.
And I think I was 15 years old for this one. Get a load of this one. At Giant Stadium, September 2nd, 1978. Grateful Dead, Willie Nelson, Waylon Jennings, and New Riders of the Purple Sage. 1970. Where were you in 1978?
I was watching Grease. I was learning to sing all the songs from Grease. That's where I was.
And then these are all my ticket stubs. And here's the last note. Some Allman. I saw the Allman Brothers in 79 and in 80. A Great American Picnic with the Allman Brothers in Shelton, Connecticut. This was awesome. It was like on the side of a mountain, wide open, and they were Allman Brothers were fucking great. Dickie Betts.
That was like a big part of rock, that Southern, like what we call Southern rock sound, blues sound. That was a big part of the early days of rock, the early days of metal. I mean, if you listen to like the first Judas Priest record, Rock-a-Rolla, it's very, very thick with that. So it sounds very, very different, very 70s-ish, if you will.
Yep.
So it's knitted throughout the fabric.
Yeah, that's right, Ray. There's a Marshall Tucker thing going with Marcus King fronting it. Yeah, it looks really great. It's just always really wild that like I as a teenager, right before I went to Boston and got into the whole hardcore thing in 1981, where I lived in the Bronx, everybody loved Southern rock. I saw the Charlie Daniels Band at the Nassau Coliseum. Like, we loved Southern rock.
Yeah. They were huge. And really even country music. My parents were listening to country music in the 80s, all throughout the 80s. Yeah.
Here's another cool picture that I didn't post during the show, a Down picture. I guess this is a little bit later because I don't think Rex wasn't in Down in the beginning, right? On the first record? I don't think so. Right. Is that right? Did Chuck Negrin pass away from Three Dog Night? Did he just pass away? Wow.
That was one of my yeah.
Wait, Larry, I'm confused. You saw the Allmans with Dickie and Warren at the Beacon with Pepper? Did Pepper play on stage with them, or did you go to the show with Pepper? Yeah. That's interesting. Part of the reason I saw the Allman Brothers play many times is because right now I live walking distance from the Beacon Theater, but I've always lived up here, and I used to live 2 blocks from the Beacon Theater before they kind of redid it and modernized it. It used to be a real dump. And I used to be able, because it was neighborhood guys that were running the door, I used to be able to walk right in. And I probably saw 30 Allman Brothers shows there, at least 30, 40. I would walk in and see a couple songs and walk back out. So I saw the Allman Brothers so many times at the Beacon Theater. So many times. Oh, Chuck Negrin died February 2nd. Wow. Chuck, anybody read Chuck Negrin's book? Three Dog Nightmare? That book is bananas. Chuck Negrin's book. You want to read a cautionary rock and roll tale? Chuck Negrin's book. Oof.
Oh, I didn't. I never read it. I actually maybe I shouldn't read it.
Oh, it is. It's this incredible story of how that band just blew up really big, and how it's one of those like most horrific drug stories, like David Crosby. Like the guy just turned into the most intense like Hollywood drug addict. Like, holy shit. Yeah.
When I was a kid, I loved that song, Joy to the World.
Joy to the people and the people that sing.
Yeah, I used to call it the bull.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Was a
good friend of mine.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of surprised he lived as long as he did. If you read this book, you'll be like, how could this dude have, like, this guy was running at it hard. This guy was running at it like Johnny Thunders was running at it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Went to the show with mutual friends. So Pepper played with them. Is that right? Pepper played on stage with the Allman Brothers. Is that right? One is the loneliest number that hell yeah. Number one. This episode is more important than the Super Bowl for me. The Super Bowl's not kicking off yet, so don't get so everybody
sing them.
Calm down. In the meantime, it's karaoke featuring
the vocal stylings of
Chuck was the cousin of Taylor Negrin. I don't know who Taylor Negrin was. Don't know. Am I planning another walking tour for 2026? Yes, I am. And that date is going to be the walking tour is Saturday, May 2nd. We are going out. If you are a patron, the tour is free. It is part of why you are a patron. So you can come do this walking tour. If you're not a patron, reach out and we'll make it work.
This is your gift for being a patron. You can wake up really early in the morning on a Saturday and have Drew drag you around the city for 8 hours.
You've never done the tour, so what are you talking?
No, it starts at like what, 7 a.m.?
10 a.m., princess. 10 a.m., your highness. All right? 10 a.m. Ooh. 10 a.m. I'm already 10 a.m. to me is like midnight. That's
right.
like
You've been up for 5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. No, but actually I do want to do
Larry, excuse me, Alan. Life of Agony out. Did you watch the show? Yo, I got to shout out Alan and Chrissy Robert. He reached out to me this morning and said we're super excited. Alan, did you and Chrissy watch the show? Yeah, big Pepper and COC fans. Yep.
See, I disagree with this statement. Metallica should be playing the halftime show. I disagree with it because I like cheesy music that I can dance to during the halftime.
Like Bad Bunny?
Yeah. Woo!
Fuck, man. Rest in peace, Uncle Floyd. Oh, here's another shot that I didn't get on during the show. Very, very sad. Him and his dad. Pepper and his dad.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
He was great. He was great. You know who's great? You know, and it's no coincidence that they're buddies. His demeanor and his delivery and his humility reminds me of James Hetfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Very
besties,
similar.
right?
What's that?
And they're besties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I've worked with Hetfield, he's very similar. Very, very similar personality.
I just think what that must have been like for, James Hetfield to come up to you and be like, dude, I loved your record. Like, what? Yeah. Incredible.
Yep. We walked forever.
Thank you, Cindy.
We walked forever. Hold on, let me get a picture. That's it. No more gals on the tour. You're done. Fucking done. So sick of no more. Women are not allowed on my walking tour anymore. Too many problems. What is it? Let me see. Oh, I'm looking for a good picture of the walking tour.
No, it's a good. Listen, it's a good day out. If the weather is good, I think you guys go for pizza. Don't you go for food somewhere?
What do you care? What is it? Listen.
I'm trying to help you out.
Look, see who goes on. Look, Heggs, Larry Kelly, my brother, Rochelle, Sid the Kid. Listen, You want to get punished by Sid the Kid? Perhaps you're not. Perhaps. Listen. Come to New York, and you could get punished by Sid the Kid nonstop. And I'll ask him special, which is probably not much of a stretch, that he doesn't brush his teeth for a week before we go out on the walking tour. Just for you. There was a language barrier, but it was fun. What do you mean there was a language barrier? Excuse me? All the gals are turning on me. Come on, Zook. Get down here for the walking tour.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also hate the Descendants. Well, my friend, you're in luck. It just so happens that on Sunday, March 22nd, Bill Stevenson will be on the New York Hardcore Chronicles Live. The Descendants, all Black Flag and Flag.
Please join us, and you can hate them all you want in the chat room.
I don't care whether you hate him or not. Just watch the show. How is Sid and Rat Bones? They're good. They're good. Sid, of course, DJs all our shows. He'll be DJing the show 1 week from today at A7. Sid is DJing, and Rat Bones is doing his thing. Yep. It was legitimately fun. Oh, I'll give him that. Yeah. Bro, I shared a tour bus with him for a month almost. Who, Sid? You were on a tour bus with Sid for a month? Oof. You know what? I love Sid, so.
Yeah.
You don't remember roping us into your first walk with an international patron? Well, thank you for being a good trooper, Johanna. I appreciate it. I appreciate you taking a hit for the team. Yeah.
That's awesome. So
Listen,
are you going to watch the game?
Yeah, me and Shell will watch the game. I got a pack. We're going to Florida tomorrow. Listen, Dickie Betts. What do you know about Dickie Betts? You listen, you punks, you hardcore subhumans. What do you know about Dickie Betts? Anyway. All right. I think I covered. Oh,
I think we covered it all.
No, we didn't cover it all. We actually did not talk about this.
Oh, yes. Yes, this is the next art market over at Beverly, Massachusetts, Bridge 9. It's on Record Store Day. So come out, buy some vinyl, buy some art. We're going to have about 12 artists again there selling their wares and creations. And it's going to be a fun day out. Yep, Record Store Day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We're starting to get our lineup of people, and we got some really, really cool artists coming out.
Right on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Larry, thanks to Chris Wren. Yeah. So.
Should get Sid back sometime. All right, we'll get Sid back. Do a
little record of the day. Watch him fall asleep on his bed.
That was funny. That was one of the great moments of this show. It's one of the all-time great moments.
It was awesome. Yeah.
Friday the 13th is the rescheduled day for Chris Wren's book.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Relaxe? I'm confused. What is a relax?
Release. Release. Yeah, we had a big snowstorm rip through here yesterday, so I think they got about a foot of snow up in Beverly, so they had to reschedule the book release.
Hey, you psyched? We're doing a Women of the Pit event in Tompkins Square Park this summer.
I'm very psyched about this. This is going to be a school supply drive, so we're going to be collecting, all kinds of notebooks and pencils and pens. Listen to some great music: Sonic Bomb, Worlds of Chaos, Butterbrain, and My War. Have you thought about any of the new singers yet?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No, we'll pull it together. What's cool about the My War thing now is we have such a big repertoire of songs. It's every time we do it, we add a couple more. So, now we got like 25 songs. So
Yeah.
it'll be fun. It'll be fun in the park.
Yeah.
Some of the usual suspects, and we'll be invited back, and we'll bring some new people in.
Yeah, looking forward to it, and it's a really great time to do the school supply drive as well. A lot of schools in need.
Absolutely.
It's crazy.
All right. Have a good Super Bowl.
Yes.
I hope your team wins.
Me too. I'll be rooting for the winning team.
No, wouldn't you be rooting for the New England Patriots?
Yes. Theoretically, I guess, but like if the other team starts winning, I don't want to be rooting for losers.
Nobody likes a loser.
Nobody likes a loser.
I watched the Super Bowl. Honestly, I watched the Super Bowl for the commercials because it'll hold my attention for 2 commercial breaks, and then I'll be like, and then we'll watch the halftime show, and we'll be like, ugh, this sucks. Bad Bunny sucks, and then that'll be that.
I love the halftime. Like the halftime show's supposed to be like that. It's great.
That's true.
All the dances. I always wanted to be one of those field dances. Yeah, like.
You know what?
It's great.
Who the hell is playing? Bad Bunny's playing, bro. Where you been? In the woods in Pennsylvania? Bad Bunny.
Everybody's crying about him singing in Spanish. He's singing in Spanish. Oh, not that. Ridiculous.
You know what? I'd rather see Bad Bunny than Bruce Springsteen or The Who or any of that crap. I'm so
Yeah.
Maybe they should drag Phil Collins out and let him do it.
Phil Collins and Billy Joel. Your favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Upper Deck Grand Slam episode. Well, thank you, Ray. That was a great episode. Great episode. Better than Kid Rock. My name is Kid. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let me go heat up my bean dip.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Well, there you go. Thanks a lot, everybody. Good to see everyone. Larry the Hunter, Ray Hogan, Tim, for everybody. I love you guys. Love you. I want to thank every one of you. Thank you. Great show. Great show. I knew it was going to be a great show. We'll see you back here a week from Wednesday, February 18th, with Steve Berlin from Los Lobos. And hopefully, if you're in the New York City area, please come down and support our first show back at A7, the birthplace of New York hardcore. So that's what's up. Enjoy the game, if that's what's happening. Until next time, do good things. My friends, I love you. Do good things, and good things will come to you.
By indoctrination, conditioned by society. You're a victim of the digital age, a 21st century casualty. Open your eyes, you're losing control. Open your eyes, put down the phone. Conditioned by misinformation, it's just the media telling us lies. Decide the fiction from the truth. Society's slow and tragic demise. Open your eyes, you're losing control. Open your eyes, put down the phone.